After spending months at home away from their classrooms and dormitories, following the ban on public gatherings and school closures in a bid to contain and combat the coronavirus outbreak in the country, final year senior high school students across the country were allowed to return to their schools on June 22, 2020. A few weeks on, the fears of some parents and stakeholders have materialized, with multiple cases of COVID-19 being recorded in a number of schools across the country. From Accra girls to Archbishop Porter girls, scores of students have had to be isolated after they tested positive for the novel coronavirus. The fear associated with the virus led leadership of the KNUST Senior High School in the Ashanti region to neglect the students suffering from ulcer, leading to the said students' untimely death. While bemoaning the death of the student, the National Union of Ghana Students (KNUST), which went on a fact-finding mission at the KNUST Senior High School following the students' passing, called for an audit of all senior high schools in Ghana to ensure they have functioning sick bays and infirmaries, especially in these trying times of COVID-19. Public Relations Officer of the Education Ministry, Vincent Ekwasifwa, in response, said the call is a welcome one.
A good call. Even as at the time that I was in the senior high school, we had a very good infirmary. And so in 2020, that there's no infirmary in KNUST Senior High School, it is coming to me as a surprise. However, you know that the KNUST incident that happened, the Ghana Education Service has already instructed the headmistress to step aside. Basically because for those of us who went to KNUST, we know that the KNUST hospital is closely situated with the KNUST Senior High School, just about 200 meters away. So on what basis will the child be left for about 2-3 hours without being attended to? And so we feel that it's a good call. The Ghana Education Service, the Ministry of Education, has taken note of it. I have heard the chair of the Ghana Education Service Council making input to that effect, that is something that they may have to look into it, because the COVID-19 is also exposing quite a number of things in our senior high schools. It is exposing the challenges in our health sector. It is exposing the challenges everywhere. And so because of the COVID-19, I know that some of these holes may have to be sealed. Going forward, we may not be having some of these challenges as we are saying today.
Backlash against the voter registration exercise carried out on campuses of senior high schools across the country, Vincent Ekwasifwa assured that the teachers working with Electoral Commission officials were in a good position to ensure the safety and well-being of the students.
It is supposed to be done in collaboration with teachers, headmasters, who are supposed to serve as local parentis in our various schools. And because there is that agreement between the Ghana Education Service and parents that in instances whereby we put our children in those schools, now teachers and parents, teachers and headmasters are supposed to take that sole responsibility of the safety of our children in that particular school. And so I believe that teachers and headmasters are supposed to do what is right to be able to make sure that we safeguard the safety of our students in our various schools.